Hello, I'm Mahmoud from Zflow, and welcome to the first video where we will be showing you how in under 5 minutes you can build your own automated workflow to generate PDF invoices from a form that you built for yourself. For that, we will be needing three tools: tally.so for form building, make.com for the automation, and Google Docs for the template. Let me show you how the automation looks like. So we fill the client's data and we fill what we sell them, the quantity item, for example, what would be the second item, quantity, and third item. Once we submit this, our make scenario will run, as you can see here, and then it will send us an email with the invoice. So here's the invoice. As you can see, it's filled with all the data to the client. The invoice number is taken from the date here. Quantity, unit price, amount, subtotal, tax, all the calculations are done. So how was this done? First, really simple. All we need to do is to open tally.so, one of my absolute favorite startups, and we just build a form inside of it with the information that we need to grab. After that, we have our template in Google Docs. All we need to do to grab dynamic information is to put the fields that we need to fill dynamically in double curly brackets. A little hack for you to have the template looking nice is that you can put things into a table like this, go to the table options and just make the table border 0 or white color. Today's automation will show us how we generate invoices for a specific number of line items. It's going to be just one line item, or if it's always two, always three. In the next video, I'll be showing you how to make that dynamically using Google Sheets. For now, we have the template and we have tally. Then we need to go to make. We add the trigger, watch new responses from tally, and we just create a connection and we choose our form. Then whenever our form is submitted, this trigger will be triggered. As you can see, once it's triggered, we can see from the fields what the answers were. And then from Google Docs module, we will create a document from a template. And this is our template, of course. Once we click on it, it will show us the fields that are in curly brackets. And all we have to do is just map the answers to make. Little make knowledge here would be good. So for example, in the invoice date, we use the function called format date. You can find it here, format date. And then you just follow the syntax by hovering on it as it tells you for format date. Then you use semicolon, you put the format that you want, which is, as you can see, DDMMYYY, which is day, month, year. For the invoice number, we are using the client's name and the whole month. So 4Ms will give us the whole month name in letters, and then the last 2 digits of the year. Then map everything else. For the price, of course, it's the quantity times the price. Same thing for line item number 2. Subtotal, we take price 1 and price 2, and we sum them up with the function sum. Tax rate, and the tax amount is just multiplied by the tax rate, of course, and at last it's the total times 1.19. Now this looks a bit maybe too much. It isn't once you enter the fields yourself, but one good practice to make this a bit more dynamic and a bit more organized is to set multiple variables in make.com. So for example here, let's pick, for example, the total, just because it's the most complicated one. And let's add a variable called total. Variable value would be what we picked. And let's pick also, why not, the subtotal. And pick its value as well from what we created, even though it's easy to recreate it, but let's copy it and paste it here. Once we go back to Google Docs, of course, we can specify even the tax variable before that and make it dynamic as well. But for the purposes of the video, there's no need to do that. So here we have the total and we have the subtotal now as variables. Save. After this, after we create the document, it's very important that we download it and we click on Show Advanced Settings to convert Google Documents to PDF. And last but not least, we send the downloaded file to an email, or we save it somewhere else, or we Slack ourselves. Let's do one more step, one more submission to show you how it looks like. So we go to Settings and we go to Share, copy the forms link. Again, fill things up. Let's buy a book this time. Let's buy 50 books for €2 and buy a PlayStation. How many PlayStation? I want PlayStation 5 this time. So 10 PlayStation 5s each. PlayStation 5 is €500. We go to the email and we wait for the second email to come after Make is done with its run. Yep, here it is. Perfect. So as you can see, we have €100 in books, €5,000 in PlayStation 5, and the total due is $6,069. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and see you in the next video.